Hey everyone, hope you're well. Today we're going to have a look at how to play the classic track Hair of the Dog, Now You're Messin' with a Son of a Bitch by Scottish band Nazareth. With its famous and very cool riff, now with extra cowbell. This was actually the first song that I ever learned to play. When I first learned the cowbell, way back when. Stole that one from the song's YouTube comments. Anyway, interesting little factoid about the title to this one that I dug up the other day. I've always wondered why this song was called Hair of the Dog when it's never said once throughout the entire song, which is, not totally unprecedented. The main chorus is simply the refrain, now you're messing with an SOB. Turns out that it's a play on words. Hair of the dog, as we know, is the expression for having a drink when you're hungover to make yourself feel better. In this case, however, the hair or heir is your son, and the dog, also known as a bitch. Thus, hair of the dog is a play on words for son of a bitch. Clever. Regardless, we're also going to have a look at its very simple and very repetitive talk box guitar solo, which is pretty darned easy to play and goes on for quite some time. The whole thing is pretty easy to play, actually. Good beginner stuff, this. A good song to learn on the guitar if you're looking for something that you can play all the way through without too much difficulty. And it's also got that great classic and well-known guitar riff. So let's close in here a little bit and get at this. All right, Hair of the Dog by Nazareth, and I can't remember the name of the guitar player for Nazareth. Manny something or other. Manny Charlton. Manny Charlton and Nazareth. I think that's it. We're in standard tuning, by the way, for this one, and just a great classic rock riff from 1975. Just a great riff. And so it starts with an open E. Pretty easy. And a little bit of palm muting going on here. So you're going to go open E, 3, 4, palm muted. And then you're going to go 2 on the A, down to 2 on the D. And so pretty easy start. And then you're going to grab the 5th fret of the D string with your pinky and give it a little half step bend. Back off to 2, up to 5 of the A string, and then back to 2 of the D. So you're getting your pinky working here, which is a good thing. Don't forget that little dip there with your pinky. And that just repeats, and then it moves down into A. Play the exact same pattern. Now you're just playing it on the A, the D, and the G string. And now, before you move back to E and repeat the riff, it changes ever so slightly. You're going to stop at that 2nd fret instead of going up to the 5 of the G. You're going to hit it twice, and then you're going to go on to the 5. And then you're going to give that little dip. Maybe I dipped it a little too much that time. Of the 5. Back to the 2, up to the 5 of the D, and then back to the 2 of the D. And then back into the E again. And that's pretty much it for the verses. And then into the chorus, it's simply we're going to a G power chord. We start with an open E power chord. Now you're messing. You're going to grab a G power chord and slide it into an A power chord. Now you're messing with us, a son of a bitch. I can't sing that high. Now you're messing. G to A. back to E. Now you're going to move up to D. And you're going to hit that D twice and slide it into E and then slide out of it. An E power chord. Back to E. G to A. E again. And then D to an E power chord and slide out of it. And then back into the riff. And that will get you through the entire song. Pretty easy stuff, and but just a very, very cool riff. And now the talk box solo, it repeats 8 times, so it's more of a bridge really than a solo. But it's he starts it, and you think he's going to go somewhere with this solo as it starts off with talk box, and he just keeps repeating it 8 times. So pretty simple. 4 times on the 7th fret of the A string, the E note. And then he's going to go 7 to 5, 7 to 5 of the A, 3 to 5 of the low E, and then back to 5 of the D. And like I said, you think he's going to go somewhere with this and change it up, but he never does. And he goes through, I don't know, 16 bars of that, I think. Now, we don't all have talk boxes. Not many of us do have talk boxes, but this kind of works with a wah as well. You know, it kind of works with a wah as well. And so anyway, there's a slight little variation before coming back into the main riff again. So you repeat that 8 times. I'm not going to repeat it 8 times. But the very last time he goes... So D power chord, C power chord, B power chord. And then back into the main riff again, I think until fade out. And then, you know, while one guitar is playing that riff, another one comes back in. Repeating that again, the talk box section kind of, you know, quietly in the background. And that is how you play that one. That's pretty simple stuff, and but you know, great beginner riff to learn. And like I said, it's pretty simple all the way through. So you know, if you're looking for a song that you can play all the way through, this is the one. So anyway, you guys take care of yourselves. Hope you enjoyed that. And if you're looking to learn this great classic Nazareth track, and hope you're well in your little guitar corner of the world, and we will see you next time. Cheers.